Grace has found me just as I am, empty-handed but alive.
There's a reason why nobody can bring D1 down. And let me explain why can't D1 be taken down. The answer is simple. Because you cannot bring down what has no value to society in the first place. You see, D1 called himself an enlightened one. But let's take a moment to reflect. What has he truly done for the people? What has he contributed to the community? What solutions he brought to the struggles we face daily? The answer is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Instead of building, he destroys. Instead of contributing, he criticizes. Instead of uplifting, he drags others down in a pathetic attempt to make himself relevant. We see his obsession with relentless attack on one man, Verydarkman, a man who, regardless of his flaws, has stood up and spoken for the people. No one is perfect. VDM is not perfect. I'm not really his fan, but I'm a supporter. And the distinction is that I don't rally around him to praise him, to let him fall, or to just sing his praises. I want to be part of the people that will guide him. But what matters is, when it comes to the aspect of D1, is action, impact, what VDM has actually done. You can see his actions, you can see his impact, and the courage to stand when others are silent. Verydarkman has done that. D1, on the other hand, has done nothing but hunt for loopholes around VDM, searching for ways to discredit and destroy, all in a blind rage for revenge against probably his husbands and his wives that were being affected during the time of the senior advocate of nonsense. Sorry for saying that. But I ask, revenge for what exactly is D1 fighting for? What exactly does D1 seek to gain from all this? Let's be honest, D1 is not actually a unique. He brings nothing new to the table. His entire existence revolves around tearing down others. And that is why he cannot be taken down. Because to be taken down, you must first stand for something. You must have value. You must have an impact, positive or negative. But D1, its relevance is tied only to destruction, and destruction has no foundation. Some of you heard when I said how to take VDM down. I said it basically because I want him to think of what is possible. And besides, some of you said, oh, VDM cannot be taken down. VDM can be taken down simply because he's a valuable person to the society. Anything that is valuable can be destroyed. He might say, oh, I'm already at the bottom. VDM is not at the bottom. He's at the top. He's at the top in a sense that he is now one of the most, if he tries to be revolutionary, he will be. And he will be able to lead Nigerians right. And so someone like that becomes the target of the opposition. Let us ask ourselves, on the aspect of D1 that called himself the enlightened, I think he's an enlightened fool. Sorry for that statement. And also, we must ask, why has he chosen this path? Is it personal frustration? Is it the allegations surrounding him? Is he fighting for something deeper? Something unspoken of? Is his bitterness a reflection of his own insecurities? But in the end, does it even matter? Because when D1 fades away, when he disappears into irrelevance, what will remain of his so-called legacy? Nothing. But I will give D1 this option or this proposal. Mr. D1, this is a proposal. If you really care about Nigeria and it's not about the destruction of Verydarkman, that is only what is in your mind. I am deciding that by March 15 of this month, we are supposed to start a cybersecurity class. We need about 100 students that we are going to train cybersecurity. Now, my cybersecurity class fee is about 450,550. You can ask my students. There's a group class that paid 250. Now we want these students to be people who have, at least we want to train like 100 people extra. I have actually set up some teachers, tools that would help them, books and all those kind of stuff. Now we have to pay some teachers and do some stuff. We need like 100 laptops for 100 students. And perhaps even if it is 20 you can afford. 20 D1, if you can afford 20, let me know. I'm not saying you pay money to my account. No, buy those laptops and share it to Nigerians, any part of the world you like. Those ones who have IT, who are actually IT inclined, those that have actually know how to operate the computer. Because let me say this, I hear when Shenkuti talk about revolution, you guys are fighting. World War III is not going to be with bomb and nuclear weapon. World War III is going to be with IT. If we want revolution in this country, we can use system. When a lot of people have been trained on cybersecurity and ethical hacking, penetration testing, and I can give them those tools, I would train them in an immense way, Nigerian youth. And then I will give more details on how they can actually focus on the issues and the people that are making Nigeria suffer. And we face those people's accounts. All we need is the resources. I'm not saying we are going to take their money. I'm not saying we are going to take anything. No, I'm just saying we will face what they have accounted for, whatever they've accounted for. People would work out. Those people who are thieves, some of them might decide to work with the EFCC to help the EFCC. Some of them will work with the police to help the police. Some of them will help with this to help this. But at the end of the day, when we have those who are IT inclined, they will take the necessary actions with the backup of the real technology. And so with that, DeeOne, maybe if you want to be relevant, get 20 people laptops. Let them reach out to me. My email address is there. You can check me through TikTok. My phone number is 08061704753. We are looking for 100 students that we will start training. Yes, would there be a little thing that will be charged in one way or the other? Yes, because of the teachers that are going to be set, and we are teaching other people more professional stuff on the aspect of cybersecurity and penetration testing. But let's give this a try. Let's elevate others. Let us give people knowledge. Knowledge is power. When we have a lot of people who have knowledge, let's see what we can do with revolution through IT. I think it's going to make a change. I think these days people who still focus on kidnapping and stealing, and it's a waste of time. With knowledge, Nigerian youths can think together and work and, demand the necessary things from the authorities or the corrupt government, the corrupt politicians. Call their attention through IT. Is it possible? Definitely it is possible. The corrupt ones. So except you're a corrupt person, don't reach out to me. I am only saying I'm training people so they can be useful to some institutions. And I think revolution will come through that path. But until then, DeeOne, you have a lot to think about. And then same thing is applicable. Anyone who wants to support VDMs, if you're a rattle, whatever you come from, wherever you come from, be part of this. If you are IT inclined, a little bit, you just know how to operate the computer, this is an avenue for you. Coming on the 15th of March, 2025, we are going to begin with that. Have a great day. DeeOne, we are waiting for you. Show us that you are relevant.